Welcome back to Studio One Vintage Guitars, New Zealand's home of vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell. Today we have a guitar made the same year as me, a 1989 Guild F-212XL. And this is the last of this era of amazing 12 string. These 12 strings go back to the early 70s. I personally have a kind of one of the beginning years of these, and these 12 strings have been a mainstay of the 12 string community for a long time. So it's an F-212, which is basically, it's the kind of like not really ornated guitar. It's a just simplicity. It has your Ivoroid style binding. We have an ebony bridge. We have simple dots. We have a nice Guild inlay on the headstock. And other than that, we have a pickup system. So this guitar, I know, has been played and gigged by a well-known musical family from New Zealand. If you're aware of the Feelers, this guitar has been used in the Feelers band. The 12 string, you know, is a phenomenal instrument, and a jumbo size like this is really what you're looking for, because it gives you that big sound without having to really drive the guitar a lot. Really nice sound. I'm just going to pick the things that we know. Yeah, so this guitar plays really well at the moment. It has just had, the bridge was kind of had pulled a little bit. So we had Warren at Audio Zephyr here in Auckland, New Zealand. He's re-glued the bridge, so that is all solid, and he has reset the neck, so it is as straight as an arrow and ready to go. I have this tuned up to standard tuning, so it is sounding great with full tension on it. We are also running our Phosphor bronze John Pearse 12 strings on this, so sounding very good, fresh sounding too. Now I'm going to just take a bit of a leap here and tune it to open G. The tuners on this are very good. They're the kind of the cylinder-like Grover styles, and they tune really well. I find the Grovers they're geared well for open tuning. They always seem to be like a perfect half turn or full turn to get down a tone or two tones. And it tuned real good too. Yeah, great sound in open G. Yeah, so this is a wonderful 12 string. When we talk about American guitars, Guild sometimes get left out, but in a lot of ways Guild has been a mainstay of the acoustic world for a long time. You know, it's always been Martin guitars, and then Gibson guitars came along, and Guild have always been offering great instruments and really a great collection of builders. they've been through a lot of kind of selling and buying, but this guitar was made back at Rhode Island, which was where they began. I mentioned before I have a F-212XL, and that was made in the original Rhode Island factory. From there they kind of sold, and Fender bought them, and they moved to Fullerton and California. They've kind of gone through varying degrees of quality, but you'll find Guild guitars have made a lot of appearances on some great albums with great artists. You know, we can start with Mississippi John Hurt played a smaller body Guild. Nick Drake famously played a Guild guitar on his first albums, where he used a lot of open tunings, and they had a very distinct sound to them because of using a Guild. So Guild is, if you're looking for an acoustic sound but you don't want to go down the Martin or Gibson route, Guild is kind of your next best offering. Before Taylor, Guild was the third kind of in line. So yeah, this is a great guitar, and the fact that it has been gigged and played a lot means that it has already been broken in a lot, but these are solid guitars. They're well built, so they're not really going to fall apart. My one's from the early 70s and is built like a house. So yeah, and they sound very, very similar. The only real difference in this one I can tell is the headstock is slightly different than mine. So, but it has much nicer tuners. So yeah, for the price, this guitar is a steal. And if you're looking for a kind of semi-vintage, you know, 30 years old, 34 years old almost, guitar, then this is a great price. It has a very different sound to your kind of Dreadnought sounding 12 string. It has a much larger sound because of the body style. It's not like a Martin Dreadnought 12 string that really sounds like a D28 with extra strings. This has a unique sound to it, perfect for finger picking, and really good for strumming, great for some Pink Floyd, bit of Wish You Were Here at the start there. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. If you've enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe and share. Yeah, we're just getting this project off the ground, and we're kind of, after this guitar I think gets posted, we're going to be on to some new formats and new content. So we're going to be recording some of these guitars close mic to really capture the perfect sound for you audiophiles out there. And yeah, we're going to be bringing a few different formats as far as covering different material. I'm going to be doing some lessons, and we're going to be doing some kind of talking about guitar, and we might start doing some live streams as well. So if that all sounds good to you, please reach out and comment below. Tell us how much you like this stuff, and we'll keep making it for you. Once again, my name is Nick Brightwell. I'll see you again. Cheers.